Hello, everybody. Welcome to another installment of Creepy Nibs. I'm Count Chocula, and it is new pen day. Today, we are looking at the Wing Sung 3009, which I totes bought on a whim after I saw a Reddit post where someone used this pen to test out whether or not you can formulate your own ink using inkjet printer things, which apparently worked, and you could do that. If I can find it, I'll put it in the description box, but if I can't, I don't know, do your own sleuthing. So yeah, when I saw these, and I was like, I did not like the 3008. And I wasn't really a big fan of the other Chinese piston fillers, or at least the cheap ones, because of course everybody is like balls deep in the Wing Sung 698 and 618. I have one of those. It's amazing. I love it. But these were the most aesthetically pleasing to me out of the ultra cheap Chinese options. I really like the clip, because even though Lami's pens are generally pretty fugly, these clips are functional as all get out. I like them a lot. But, you know, since I'm like, eBay, I saw this one first in the listings. Which, as you will probably be able to tell, is a brush pen. It's a brush pen. It's a brush pen. It is a brush pen. It's a brush pen. See? It's got bristles and stuff. So I figured this is going to be fun as hell to do stuff with. I don't know whether I'm going to fill it with water or fill it with ink or what I'm going to do necessarily. But, yeah. And as you can probably tell from the video, here's where I learned that I really need to start paying better attention to pictures on eBay before I buy something. Because clearly, I have 7 of these pens now. Because these were cheaper when you bought than they would be separate if you bought the 3 extra fine, 3 fine. But I really just wanted the brush pen, and I like the other design, so I'm like, okay, cool. But this has it has a faceted grip section in the triangular way, which maybe I could show you better on like a legit pen. Maybe that's gonna come through. But yeah, there's these cutouts all over it, and since this is one piece, like the TWSBI Eco, we'll get into that a little later. I very much would love to pull the nib and feed out and then put them in a better spot for my writing habits, but that is going to be rather difficult because it's hard to get a grip on these Lamy style feeds, so I'd probably have to try and push it out from the bottom end. Anyway, irrelevant. So that's a fine. Oop, I'm capping it the wrong way. So, screw cap. I like the weight of it. It's not a heavy pen by any stretch of the imagination. But it's nice. It doesn't feel cheap in the hand because it's got a pretty hefty metal bit at the top. But there's not really any other. Maybe this is to counterbalance the weight of the piston mechanism. That might be a thing. So that's that. And also, these pistons are really greasy. Like, you can see that. So, I mean, it does not... Oh, and it does this thing. See? It clicks into place. And that's something that was mentioned in that Reddit post that I was like, jumping for it. I like it. It clicks back. That's nice. I will get into disassembly of these in a little bit. I have not tried writing with any of them, but as I mentioned before, these have Lamy style nibs, Lamy style feeds, and they are swappable with Lamy nibs. Don't know about the feed yet. That's TBD. Pen just decided to not be on the desk anymore. Alright, so there's those. This is going to be interesting. Disassembly. Let's get into that. Or as much disassembly as you can get into. So, get that there. That cap unscrews. There is a screw in the top. At least on these, I do not believe it is present in the brush pen. Oh, it is. It's just silver in this one. Well, not, it's not silver. Silver colored. So this is more brass color. I'm not a big fan of that because that just, you could see it. If you couldn't see it, it wouldn't matter. But it's like everything else is this chrome. And that is not. So then none of this part comes apart. I can rip this nib off, I think. I hope. Maybe. Oily fingers do not make this easy process. I'm probably going to just move that out of the way so that my hands don't look orange. Dip, 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 dip. Sorry about that. We're going to try that with a different pen, see if that is any more successful, because these are all the same. So, oh, there we go. Pulls off nice and easy. Clear feed. Good stuff. I'm not going to try and rip out the feed on camera because I'm probably going to break it, and I don't want to do that. Then you can extend this, and then this metal ring here, which has the branding on it, Wing Song 3009. This unscrews, and relatively easily, I might add. Maybe I need to put that down a little bit. But yeah, and then this whole bit comes out. Like so. Like so. And there we go. Body piston mechanism. And you can grease that up. I'm not going to because it's already like juicy. Sorry, that was disturbing. I'm gonna not do that again. And then it just easily screws back on. Which is good, because I'm one of those freaks who likes to kind of take a pen apart to clean it. Even though I know you shouldn't, because it's messing with the structural integrity of the mechanisms in the pen. But I'll be damned if I'm not going to try and, clean out a clear demonstrator so that I can't see any of the ink that was in there previously. So there we go. That's the pen. I don't know what I like about it. I don't know what I not like about it yet. Except for that grip section, which I'm not super into, because you see it's got... Let me pull up a Lamy for comparison. I'll pretend it's a Lamy. So, it's got the kind of same thing going on. Except these facets aren't quite as forceful, I guess you could say. These are definitely if you try to hold it any other way, your fingers are going to slip into the other way, and it's not going to be a good time. That was a shitty explanation if I ever did one. But, hey, it should be alright. I'm probably going to end up giving half of these pens away anyway. Because I mostly just wanted to mess around with the nibs. So there we go. We got that. I'll now show you it with its other counterpart, the TWSBI Eco. Let's see, let's get get the cap on there. I don't know how to speak, apparently. There you see, TWSBI's a lot flatter on both ends. This one's got a bit of a roundiness at that point, and the edges are rounded up here, which has a nice little convex kind of dealio. But yeah, it's pretty similar. Let's put that in focus. Sorry, my fingers are like oily and sweaty because it's hot and meh. But yeah, good stuff. This one also has like kind of a helpy, grippy writing section, but it is so not forceful that I have zero problem with it. I still did rotate the nib around so that I can hold it without my finger slipping. Yeah, this one has a Diamond Kelly green in it, which I enjoy. Look at the nib creep. Can you see the nib creep? Do you see the nib creep? Alrighty. So yeah, it's pretty. I like it. Are these caps interchangeable? Absolutely not. I did not think they would be. But one thing I wish this had that this does is the metal ring here to prevent cracking issues. But they both have the O-ring at the top. Probably. I don't know. You could see it earlier. This one, toasting is not recommended. I mean, it'll go on sometimes, but that's insecure. It's about as insecure as I am. So, that's that. Well, now that that is all in the way, out of the way, whichever way you would like to have it, I guess, I'm going to figure out what to ink these up with, because I have absolutely no idea yet, and I don't know why I don't have no idea yet, because, like, I have all these inks, and I should know what I want to fill the pen with. And I'll be back in a little bit. Bye. Wait, not bye. What the fuck am I talking about? No, you're gonna... Anyway. When you see me again, I will have a pen ink up. If not 3 of them. I'll show you the Find the Extra Fine in the brush. Brush is the most exciting. I think everybody knows that. So, there's that. See you in a second. Welcome back. Even though you didn't go anywhere. But I did. I have no idea why it took me so long to figure out what ink to put in these pens, because I'm a dumbass, apparently. So this is Diamine's Earl Grey, which was created via votes on Reddit. So the subreddit has their own ink. So it says, this ink color was chosen by the members of our fountain pens, a wonderful Reddit community of fountain pen enthusiasts. I'm a pretty big fan of the fountain pen subreddit. It has helped me a lot with learning things and also with making frivolous purchases. And admittedly, this is not my favorite gray. I voted for a warm gray. This is more like a cool purple gray, which I don't dislike. Can't say that. So it's nice. Yeah, it's good stuff. I have it here in the 30 milliliter bottle, as you can tell from the 30 milliliter thing on the side of the bottle. So, I've already inked these up. This one I didn't ink up all the way, just because I'm probably going to switch it out for something else. This one I did fill all the way. But this is only with one, twisted filly thing. And that's a full fill, pretty much. About as full as you're going to get it. Without pulling up a piston in the back. Piston? piston in the back and then like filling it with a syringe. I flushed all of these with some clean water. And as you can see, I wasn't able to get all the water out of the brush pen. Still it dropped in there, floating around, being a thing. But that's alright, that shouldn't affect anything too bad. So I'm going to show you the filling on camera. If I could focus this dude. Please, dude, please focus. That would be very happy. And the funny thing about this is you put the pen in the thing and it stops right at the O-ring, actually. So you can just kind of stick that there. Hopefully your ink level isn't too low for you to fill it. Can I see? Yeah, you can see in there. It's kind of a little low, so I don't know how well this is going to work. I probably should have put the piston down first, but there we go. This is going to be exciting. I'm pumped. And I have ink on my fingers. Paper towel, I'll just set that over there. Make sure you get the cap on this guy pretty soon after you have filled it. Alrighty. I'm going to wipe off the section here. And this paper towel. And I will forewarn you, I am not adept at using a brush for writing. It's never really been my bag, so this is going to be more for artistic purposes. So, yeah, let's get into this writing sample because this is already far too long for what it is. I haven't done anything to these nibs. I haven't checked the alignment. I haven't done anything like that at all. So, extra fine. Zoom in a little bit. Needs a little bit of encouragement. Oh, I picked the wrong ink to write on video with. And it writes nice and smooth. I like it. It's not too bad. Pushed it a little bit. I know you shouldn't, but I did. These are cheapo nibs. I'm not too concerned about it. This ink has fantastic shading if you put it in something kind of wet. This is Clairefontaine paper, by the way, which I am a big fan of. This one also needs some encouragement. Well, that's not French for encouragement, I know. You gonna write? This is turning out similar to my last pen video. Let's do a little primey prime. Oh, haha, okay. So that's a thing. For some reason, the ink isn't, like, fully getting into all the fins. I don't know why. Oh, I like that this pen makes rainbows. Rainbows are fun! Okay, so we'll just pick some ink up from the giant spot there. I'll blob it up with a paper towel. Ooh, that is fun looking! Got it. Okay, so... yeah, this one is not writing. Let's see. Come on, man. This is not cool. Hold on a second. Okay, I think I got it to do things. I looked at it through a loop, and the tines were like... I was like, ah! No, not good. So I remedied that situation just by pushing it backwards. Yeah, there we go. Ah, there we go. That's nice and smooth. I'm not going to push it because I don't want those tines to spread again because that was not a good time. Fine. nice. Cool stuff. So that's that. Other than those problems at the beginning, really not a big deal. Fix them lickety-split. And now, for the funnest part, the brush pen. Alrighty. It doesn't matter how you hold this one, because it's like you can write with it any way you want. And it comes to a nice point, which I did not mention earlier. Can we see that? Can you see the fineness of the point? Yeah, that's nice. This is going to be really enjoyable. I hope. We'll find out the truth of that statement. So... Interesting. Okay, try to go as lightly as possible. You can get some pretty fine lines with this. Yeah, nifty. Fun stuff. Lays down a nice amount of ink. Though, I have noticed that there is at least one bristle that is not cooperating with the others. But that's not showing up in anything, really. I like how this ink goes down kind of like a blue-black, and the face is pretty purple-gray. It's nice. It's really nice. I'm going to have to work on getting the hang of this. But this is going to be fantastic for doing like little bits of artwork. So there's spooky eye. And the nose and the eyebrow. Let's see what we can do about some layering here. Ink is showing up way more purple on camera. I must promise you that it is not that purple. But it's nice. This is, I don't know. I'm not regretting this purchase at all. So if you see these on the cheap, you're interested, I'd recommend the Wingsung 3009. Might need to do a little bit of tinkering to get them to write properly. We'll see if this is still going to write. Oh, that's extra fine. Let's see. Let's see if we leave it for a second. Yeah. These are great. I will not feel uncomfortable like throwing these in a jeans pocket and taking them to work. Because that's one thing I forgot to mention about these clips. They're nice and sturdy. Like, they're stiff, but you can stick them in a jeans pocket and you don't have to worry about them, like, snapping off, really, or, like, I don't know, not sticking to your pants. So, yeah, good stuff. I think the set of 6 was about $8 on eBay. And then the brush pen itself was $3.70, if memory serves. I don't really know what else to say about these. I like the clear piston thing. That's aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, there's some mild dislikes, but a lot more on the like side. So there we go. I hope you had fun. I had fun. This was fun. Did you have fun? I had fun. And I would also like to apologize for not uploading in a while because, long story short, I saw Hereditary about a week ago and I have not been able to sleep. So that's kind of putting a damper on my filming abilities. Because when I do these videos, the only light I have on is a desk lamp. So, like, if I'm filming at night, this is during the day right now, otherwise I probably wouldn't be filming this, I'm afraid to turn around, because that is the scariest movie I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of really scary movies. This is not about that, though. But yeah, hopefully uploads should be coming forth in a more timely fashion. Okay. Stay spooky. Bye-bye.